May 4th, 2013 was a Saturday. My sister's wedding was going to be in a week, and it was going to be the first time that I'd seen the rest of the family since Christmas. And I got a phone call. It was from someone I'd never heard from before, who told me she was a nurse and that 2 members of my family were in the hospital. And I'd known that there were 4 people in that car. And it later turned out that I was the first one that they'd managed to reach, because my number was the only one that my little brother could remember. We called all over Georgia looking for hospitals, trying to figure out what was going on. So I spent most of the day in the dark, wondering what was happening. Anything that they told me after that was probably going to be heartbreaking. So I was in the restaurants when my dad called, and I went out the front door to take the call. I still remember, and he told me that my sister had died and that my other sister was in critical condition. I had a pair of dice in my pocket at the time that as I was going out the door, I slipped and they fell out of my pocket. So I was on the phone talking to him, picking them up and getting the worst news I'd ever received in my life. I'd give anything to take back that week and change things, but there's nothing I can do to change what happened to my family. I can only try and change things for other people's families. AnnaLeah was, in some ways, the sister I was closest to. She was quiet, she was shy, but she loved reading. Mary was the happy one of the family. She was the life of the party. She had enough energy for the rest of us put together. I think my greatest regret is that it had been so long since I'd spent very much time with them. I was really looking forward to that week, having the whole family together so that we could really share everything that was going on with us. To go from that excitement to that devastation so quickly was so traumatic. Every time another member of my family goes on a journey or just goes out the door to drive to an appointment, I just wonder again if I'm ever going to see them again. These deaths are preventable, that we should make safety the priority. There's no reason why one of the leading causes of death should be from machines that we've made ourselves. Because I don't want this to happen to my family again, and I don't want this to happen to anyone else's family again.